Okay. Corruption? Oh, no. What? No. Come on, man. People, everyone knows politicians aren't corrupt. Oh my god. The news is just lying. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god. So, hopefully I'm gonna get all this vomited out before people come in the room and, um, you know, think I'm crazy, you know, because I'm not. Alright, so, like, it doesn't matter where, like, oh my god, like social media in general, like, it just, it sucks. It's, you know, it sucks forever, pretty much, but, you know, kind of, like, when I made this YouTube channel, I didn't realize it when it was happening, but when I made this one, I was still in the wild, wild west of, uh, you know, of YouTube. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. And, yeah, when it stopped being the wild, wild west, I was, you know, my channel was immediately, um, denied entry into the world anymore, you know. But, anyway, I just, I just kind of just, like, you know, like, I read these, like, I, I stopped using all things meta, like Facebook. I delete, and it was hard to do. I hated doing it, but I deleted my Facebook. I had over, I had, I had been, I couldn't get any more friends because I had 5,000. You're only allowed to have 5,000, at least you were back then. And then I had followers too, which, you know, like, I don't like, I remember when Twitter, I'm talking about real Twitter, came out, and they're the ones that started this whole um follow concept. And, like, I remember at the time when that happened, I knew I would never be Twitter famous. I am like I am not a follower. I don't want to be called a follower. I don't like having the label of a follower. And here comes Twitter talking about, oh, everybody's got to follow, and then everybody just started following, and like, even my thing on my, because I did join, I didn't follow nobody, because, you know, because my thing in my bio said I'm a leader, not a follower, and I said that, but in resentment to this whole following scam that is taking over the world. Mm, there's just something inherently in that whole follower mentality that just, ooh, God, it evokes something ancient in me. Like, I don't like, right? Like, I've never understood it or liked it. I guess no, I don't. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you I understand it. I don't understand it, and I guess it's, you know, obviously because I'm a leader. Obviously, I'm a I'm a leader who doesn't want to lead. But you know what? I think probably, wow. This is the first time I've ever had this thought. Because I'm a leader, but I don't like doing it. And if I'm doing it, I don't like knowing I'm doing it, right? And I just do shit. I just do shit, and I think about it later. That's always been what I've done. Like, when I did the middle finger in Christmas lights on my roof, I just did it, and then I thought about it later. And even, like, it had to be brought to my attention by the State Times Morning Advocate photographer who was there to take a picture, and the reporters at my house. They let me know. They made me, you know, like, but that part was never in my think about it later part. Man, this bitch on my street stole my dog in the middle of and I'm like, and like, every time I walk to her house, because I babysat this bitch's kids for free for like a couple years. Like, you know, my house was the house that all the kids were always at. And She knew the situation, and man, she fucked me over so hard that when, man, I tried to go talk to her about it, like a human, because, like I'm angry. We need to talk about this. I need to know why you did this. And she sent her husband, her little short ass husband, out. Don't get me. I love short people. I love short men. I love short women. That's not it. But when you're short and you're doing some shit like that to me, fuck your shortness. I'm gonna make fun of it. That's how every human is, whether they want to say it or not. So she sends out her short ass husband. He chest bumped me. He 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 he. What? Huh? Man, it was right around that time, and I put up Christmas lights every year because my dad never did it, and I love Christmas lights so much. I just, everything that they did, I did opposite of what my parents said. That's how I've lived my life, and it was about that. It was time. It was like 2 days after Thanksgiving. It was time to put them up. Mm, I was so angry, and I remember my oldest daughter and some of her friends were sitting out there, and I'm like, it just hit me under the carport. I was like, man, fuck that bitch. I'm gonna put a middle finger and Christmas lights on the roof. Man, fuck her. And that's what I did. It was never about anything else but flipping that bitch off in front of everybody. And I did a damn good job of it. I made international news and ended up in federal court. Man, look. But I had no other purpose in doing that than to flip that bitch off. Fuck her. Whew. Now, see, I have been very angry for the past few days. Like all of this crazy shit happening online is just, it's making me like, it's making feelings that I guess right now I'm sitting with the feelings. You know how they tell you, yeah, that's like, if you come from a traumatic childhood, sitting with feelings isn't a thing you naturally do. I've never naturally just sat with my feelings. That sounds dumb to me. But, I have healed myself, and in doing that, like, these feelings come, and I guess I have, if I'm going to admit it, let me be honest, I didn't know they were these feelings, but I've been having them, and I guess I've been ignoring them, because that's what we do. And I'm like, man, look, just all of this, it's just dumb stuff. It's all stupid. I feel like I go online, I feel dumber. And literally after like 5 minutes, I'm like starting to feel it, and I can hear and I hate having to use this. They fuck TikTok for taking that word, but I hear it. TikTok, you're getting stupider. You keep staying here. Yes, I said stupider. Stupider. That should be a fucking word. Anyway, and I'm like, and so finally I'm just like, oh, no, I do the double tap up scroll. I can't fucking nope. And if you tell the truth, you can't. You could say you can on X. You can go on X and just say the whole N word and they do it. I didn't because I'm. The racism really when I started seeing it like that one, I was like, whoa, what is happening here? What is going on? These people are just feeling themselves, aren't they? And I guess that's what it, I'm like. They're just saying, wow. They're just saying the quiet part. It's like it was bizarre, cause I've never really, like I told you, I just finished talking about the Twitter like follow madness thing that I didn't, but Twitter or X or whatever, and I didn't mess with it until it already had become X. That's why I call it X. Like some dude, I'm about to get off topic, but I don't care. Some dude made this post like, well, if you're still calling Twitter X, then you are not indigenous here. And I was just like, okay, like some people just want to be made fun of, right? Mm, mm. I have really good replies. But that's the only place I get traction. I can post the most, intelligent, cogent on, even I try to make my shit nonpartisan because I am nonpartisan. I have never been a person that believes in the government. I just haven't, and I don't fault anybody that does. I get it, whatever, because I did try to come back to the government when after that thing happened in October, a couple years ago, because I just didn't know what to do because even like in my like I never discussed politics ever anywhere because it wasn't the thing I was thinking about. But when that happened and they did the white phosphorus, and white phosphorus is this, you get just like it's like a and it burns to the bone, and they're dumping it, it's a war crime. They're dumping it on people and stuff, and I'm just like, that's what when I was like, oh, okay, well that, okay, why is this happening? Can we, I don't want, can we make this stop, man? Can we just, I don't like that. Let's don't do that. I don't know why this is happening. And I've been out of it for my entire life. I voted one time in 1996. I voted, this is so embarrassing to say this. I voted for Bob Dole. I did. I come from, I guess, I don't know, they went no contact. I guess I come from, they're probably fully MAGA now. Probably, I'm pretty sure the whole town I grew up in is fully MAGA, and all of them. I'm in a full red state. But I didn't care about none of it. After voted, I just voted just because I wanted to say I did it right, and I never thought about it again after that. But um, it just wasn't a thing I ever thought about. But what you can't help but to notice things are going on that um you know I don't know. It's like I know people, everybody has grown up with people around them. I'm talking everybody that's ever lived with people saying, "Oh, we're in the end times. We're in the end times." Every everybody, like what I'm saying is that's not a new thing to believe that you're living in the end times. That's been everybody thinks that, and like that in itself should be studied, but by psychologists, right? Why, like, you know what I mean? Like this place must be pretty messed up that every generation ever thought they were living in the end times. That's that's crazy, man. That's crazy. Let's have a moment of silence for that. I'm gonna have one. I don't know if there's anybody in here because you know, if I look at that phone, then all of my just whatever is fueling me right now will what I just pictured in my head is just like just a puddle, like something falling into a puddle of shit. I kind of just want to stay angry right now. I'm always a little bit funnier when I'm angry. Or maybe that's that enough. Maybe that's it. That's it. I love y'all. Thank you.